comes from, because this full post plant set up towards the offensive spawn is completely neutralized. Now the recon comes through. That'll, of course, open up a lot of space. Up, though, on top of the ropes. Trent deals with the first, gets a little bit of damage over to FNS, but the problem was there were too many numbers, including, most importantly, Marv in the flank. Optic takes the pistol.
What a sick... I don't have a drone. I will be drone. Just grabs onto rope and slowly goes into sight. That's so awesome. What a way to play that one. And just...
Aldrin comes through. They'll forfeit these angles initially to green. Poison Cloud comes out. Side player looking to spam it. Marv is still holding his ground for first point of contact.
Quite a few ticked on that 0.2 we just saw come from that kitchen area. Trades back and forth, and it's a slaughter already.
Oh, what a shot from Saya player on the corner. Marv backpedaling. Could not respond. That's going to lead to a quick plant. And for the side of Optic, FNS and Victor choosing to play this one a bit split. Victor playing off the flank. FNS looking to open up space through mid, but for the guard, it's a full stack in and around yellow. And yeah, the trademark will give away the spot. The flash peek coming through. Not going to get gifted anything here. And now it kind of, the baton passes over to FNS, who will now have to try to open up space for his teammate to work with. And, well, he walks right into Saya player waiting for him. Just down to Victor, 1v4. And, well, the gamble stack of trying to play into the second round bonus essentially pans out for the guard. Victor doesn't like his position, will flash himself around and then the 0 point to confirm information. And Optic, who do have a lot of presence through middle, none of it is up towards kitchen. And Net will take a double as the guard completely win this opening battle, and then even further that point, as Crashies can only do so much. The knives out, though, will miss, and Crashies will fight this back to a 2v2 somehow.
Oh, my word. And a big investment here by guard on this round to continue to push Optic off of this gun round back into an eco, and Optic say no. One last,
so
Trent's
good.
alive.
So good from Crashies and Marv. Dart comes out, opportunity for Trent. Finds the timing off of that, turns this to a 1v1. Does he expect a quick reach out from Marv, though? No. And Optic, like you mentioned, deny. And that takes us to an even 2-2 into round 5, where, again, the economy is going to be all over. Deny the early ultimate orb with the shock dart, and then try to take your high ground positions. Optic looking to respond to this, throwing out a recon dart and an algorithm of their own. And this is what I was worried about, is that scope v scope battle, whether it's operator or tour de force, doesn't make much of a difference. Net was not good in the 1v1 with Ye, and so far, tilt the advantage once again to Ye on the opening first blood.
Ooh, already to Snowman. Jonah P with the quick move. Hunter's Fury went towards A, so they've committed a lot, hoping to pull the members of Optic over, and they lost a really big key point of the player in Jonah P with that first kill.
Using the from the shadows, trying to cut off the defensive rotations, and oh boy, goes from bad to worse. Victor just ADS bursting down the guard. Valen, good luck, have fun. Not much you could do there. Prime gaming flawless for Optic in the 5th.
Oh my gosh. Victor marking his territory with the Bulldog as he just
breaks. Then you've got to find a way to deal with Ye. It's just, it literally is a war on two fronts. Even worse now, reveal comes out with Saya player just lurking through mid, hoping for maybe some advanced positions, but that gets instantly taken away, and Optic a massive advantage, as even behind that, they also take down Nat, leaving 0 ground for the guard to work with.
And I kind of said that about them when they played the guard the first time. I was like, this is very pre-Optic with Caboose on the squad, blast hacking forward, doing everything, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a form of style that they've played before, but not this core of the team. And the way that they can adapt in and out of that, it's still 40 seconds left in this.
And that's the problem. You have 40 seconds left against a Hunter's Fury, a null command, and a potential resurrection that's still on the table. Yeah. Here comes the full hit through kitchen. Victor's right this. Hits the null command, but does actually not find a single thing.
That's a lot of feet.
So Victor will fall. FNS taking care of the first blood once again. On the second engagement, turns around to clear out yellow. And how about FNS? The double coming through, 20 seconds on the clock, but the guard have gotten clearance to get a plan.
Ooh, bait and res.
They don't get Victor.
2v1.
Oh boy. Danger now. Trent in the background, 0 pointed. Does still slip away.
Pretty healthy.
Somehow, some way. Here's the plant toggle from Victor. 1v1 takes the first, but Victor hops off to secure the kill. And Optic will sustain through, even though the guard looked good playing through kitchen.
Oh, simple on the retakes. And the guard there as well, pressuring a few mistakes from the beginning out of Optic. It looked, they completely swarmed the site. FNS fall, he just fell off a wall and dies. A guard run through that. They get another kill. They're looking great. And then everyone gets tagged by this Hunter's Fury. that Crashy says, hit him with a headhunter, and we're good to go. Last one, obviously, coming up with the operator there, but they're just putting so
hard. Not just the Red Bull clutch, but
Ooh.
it may have been low enough economy to also count as a thrifty.
I literally had deja vu, just kind of in a different spot from the last round, right? The guard go fast. They create a bit of a mistake. They lost Ye right off the bat, and then Optic somehow answer. Almost the way that Optic has been for these last few rounds. This one, Trent gets his footing, plays it out perfectly, and a really big round for the guard to be able to get back.
Fragments, all of it being littered on towards this A site defensively from Optic, but it does not find a tremendous amount of value. Spike not being planted yet. Valen waiting for the next point of contact, and the recon gold has been earned. That'll allow him a chance to get the Viper's Pit down safely. Optic looking to challenge it quickly, but Trent guarding turns that into his third straight elimination. They know Victor's playing nearby, and it's going to be the Sheriff from Trent. It's been good for him this far. Sees the barrel, takes that to the fourth. One away from getting the ace. Has a beat on Marv, tracking it down, chasing it down, and, well, respect will be given. No need to get frisky with this, just confirm the round.
Something that was pretty awesome there from Trent, besides his kills, was even within the smoke, through the X-ray, you could see his Sheriff placement was right on Victor. Like, even with that little elevation change of A side, like, that's why you can always expect frags like this from players like Trent. Their knowledge, their surroundings, their game sense of this. And the rotation so far is right. This is the second one we see from Jonah P. That just goes in for info, and it looks like that may be the go button for this A attack.
There seems that way. Barrier Orb will fade. Fragment clears out the L-turn. Optic are here with numbers and trying to contest this plant if they so choose to, and they do choose to, but the problem is none of the kills come through, leaving Crashies to wait for help as the guard take a 4v3 into a post plant, and how about it? Crashies looking for a timing, actually gets punished, and as Marv will try to have to re-clear, there's a lot to be done here. And for the guard, you've got post plant positions all over the place. A couple of members up close, you still have Jonah P playing deep. Wall that's been saved will get called here as Marv tries to make a step forward. And on the opposite side, Ye's trying to split this up, and the problem is no one really cleared bottom of the Raptors. And with that, the high-low setup from the guard will successfully get them into 5.
Shift, it kind of feels like guard took a step back from trying to play a game around.
From Optic defensively, which they are, Viper's Pit to stall out at A. And as Ye watches through the mid-map, there's an opportunity, or maybe Crashies and Victor can come around the side. It only results in a 1-for-1, and this actually causes the guard to try to back up. They know the resurrection is here, and they're able to deny it. 2 good eliminations for the guard as they go into now a 4v3 situation.
Smoke towards mid to divide up the map. He's going to push through it. Obviously, he does. Good audio possibly be grabbed from there as he hears him go B long. The rotation from Marv is going to be the late one. I think they give the site here, go for a pre-take. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, net being down means that these trademarks are going to do nothing. So Optic splitting their defense up just a touch. The problem here, though, is this toxic screen. And as it falls, the guard tally up 2, leaving Marv by himself. And Trent watches the flank so avidly. A 6-6 half. What a correction from the guard, tying us up once again in map.
Avoid a quick Ferrari peak headshot. And they want to get everything right now. Audio would be even great, and Optic's just walking around.
Thought for a second Net was going to be able to take some shoelaces off of Optic defenders over through Kitchen, but now you have to retake this position. That's the problem. There's a Viper's Pit still waiting, so Optic will call that in. And how do you break this if you're the guard? You still have members around the outside setting up a bit of a perimeter on this site, and as Victor takes down 2, now the guard all of a sudden have to force their way forward with essentially 2 ops. And okay, wait a second, that might be good enough. 3 kills come through quickly, make it the 4th, net for 3, but Crashes is in an off-angle position. Finds the first, no problem. Recon bolt still being held to make sure that there is nobody on towards the defuse, but it doesn't fully reveal. Trent's going to get this stuck, but it's not going to make a difference. The timing good for Crashies. Oh
my word. Honestly, and you were saying this percentage the guard has is so good. Optic's like, what about percentages? What about these? Take your guns. Oh my gosh. And they're just making magic happen. Absolute magic with these. We talked about Crashies. He's low, but had those shock darts when they were hanging out by Ye.
Got very dangerous as it gets to a 2v4 as Crashies is able to find 1 trade.
Oh, Trent's just thinking it feels good to be a Phantom user, baby. Oh, my word. Can't ask for more from him this round, but he'll probably give it to you. Optic trying to save what they can here and really just getting taken apart on what would have been the attack on guard's flank side. Spikes down in a very precarious position. Crashies and team will now do what they can. There's one from Trent. Another one, as we said. Expect it.
Well, recon bolt denied.
30 seconds left.
Not a lot of time. 30 seconds on the clock. Still need the spike. Obviously, you see the guard setting up essentially a fortress around this spike. Victor, if you want it, you got to come to us.
Yeah.
Playing off the cross-angle peaks. Victor for the first. Tries to predict the second and nearly gets a chance to maybe even play a little bit of an or through mid-tube. Slow orb is placed. That'll actually deny a number of members from getting on quickly. Valen tries to get forward. Shock darts come through and, well, sidesteps finesse. And that will be the end of any post-plant holds for Optic.
Just squatting together. Right through the smokes. If one peeks out, you see 2 or 3 more coming out of the woodwork. And the guard are making a case for themselves here on Icebox and to get a map back in their favor. It's a
Guard, they've proven themselves absolutely worthy. Owl drone once again for Optic, pushing forward, and this is problems as the knife will also Messiah player denied an exit, and Ye tallies the first play.
Who else? Who else shift, right? Coming out such a quick shot, and everybody's behind him. That confidence is there. The team pushes forward, and he is flanked by 2 people around yellow. This is like a cavalry.
Yeah. Such a quick push through. Now you've got a lot of problems for the guard here. Although, a pretty solid effort as Valen takes down 1 around the site, putting a lot of tension into Ye. Needed to hit shots, but of course he's good for it, and that's big. Marv keeping the flank safe. An important elimination forward. As now we go to a 2v2, but this post-plant setup for Victor. Do they know he's back here? They may, but it's only a 1-for-1 trade. Marv now has to come back quickly. Still has 2 snake bites to play with, but not in a great spot to use them to actually execute.
He knows, does he?
Well, he's gambling. Ah. Well, smoke comes out. Saya player on the flank. We'll see. Optic will get the plant off. Marv is still not a part of this formula whatsoever. He's actually pushing long through A.
Yeah.
So it's flank on flank action. Saya player getting revealed by the 0 point, though, is problematic as far as the guard relying on this for their retake. And no one has any idea that Marv's not here, by the way. So now it's advantage back to Optic. Maybe. Although, Saya player actually eludes 1, so he gets the angle. Trent able to kind of put some pinch pressure on, and it forces Ye to have to make a play. Rendezvous back. Saya player, though, for the double. Trent off the defuse, and Marv's flank gets denied. What? Chaos all across, but it's Saya player that has the last word everywhere.
Under the knowledge of Optic, Saya player
cover the Viper's pit is also able to get himself 1 orb away from Hunter's Fury if he could stay alive. Just barely eludes it. Victor on the ropes. Scouted. Denied. And how about it? The guard clean here in round 22. Leaving it to Marvin and Crashies to figure out how do you work this 2v5.
Whew. They are going quick. I'm still reeling from last round, honestly. Shit, I need to fast forward my brain here. A little lag brain. Okay, we're good. 1 minute left on this. And yeah, no real push this time. Guard kind of take a little backseat to this round after they get a few good frags forward to that long and A. And it's just not going to be Optic being able to penetrate the defenses here towards the last few rounds. Guard look to be able, with one last one, seal the deal for map 2.
Oh? Marv uses the Viper's pit to elude it. Oh my goodness, he nearly got full isolation, but Saya player was quickly on the